We turn 30.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not married, you might as well be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what, motherfuckers?
Mm-hmm.
Joe and I have something on you millennials
Mm-hmm.
that will never go away.
Mm-hmm. We ain't dead.
We ain't dead. And we've got something else
Mm-hmm.
that ain't never gonna go away. We don't have to say what it is. We both know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Joe and I never have to worry about anything. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
trust me.
We do okay. We do very well.
They used to fight over it. They
Mm-hmm.
used to
Mm-hmm.
sing to it. I've had
Mm-hmm.
phone calls from
Mm-hmm.
men saying, "Bring it over," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
At one point, I had men who were more interested in talking to that certain part
Yes.
than talking to me, which made me jealous of my own.
Yes.
You know what?
And you know what? Joe and I can tell you, because we've had this conversation
Mhm.
at length.
Mhm.
Because, no pun intended.
Oh, everybody
But-
intended. And girth, too.
And girth, too. But the thing is,
Oh,
see, we just keep jumping into
Mm-mm.
Anyway, you know what the truth is? That'll never go away.
Mm-mm. That is never going to go away. We're going to be just fine.
So we'll be just fine.
We'll be just fine. For the rest of you, show hate it.
Show it.
Mm-hmm. Hate to steal from you, girl, but
There's
show hate it.
there's a little place called Vienna,
Mhm.
and I think most of you have knowledge of what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Vienna
Mm-hmm.
sausage.
Yes. Yes. So let's work on something, gay community, that you need to work
do
on.
something
Let's work-
about.
Let's work on your sexual self-esteem. Y'all need to get some self-esteem. Y'all bitches need to get some self-esteem. This is ridiculous.
I think they have too much self-esteem. Honestly, I think that
Mhm.
they and youth. The
Mhm.
youth have always been the youth. Well, actually, that's proper phrasing.
Mhm.
The youth have always thought that they're invincible.
Mhm.
Bitch, you're not invincible.
Mm-mm.
You might get stabbed to death behind this cum dumping shit.
Mhm.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
But when I'm not even necessarily referring to the youth when I say sexual self-esteem. I'm referring to us in our 40s and 50s and on up. Y'all need to get y'all sexual self-esteem back because this is ridiculous. Y'all should be having better. Y'all should be having better sex.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should be having more intimate sex.
Intimate sex.
You should be having a goddamn good time. Let the youth do all their cum
Let 'em.
dumping and all that other
And
crap.
you know what? The truth is,
Mhm.
we've had.
Mhm.
I've said this on a previous episode,
Mhm.
and I know it. But y'all need to stop with this bullshit about trying to find kids
Mhm.
and fucking with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on men your own fucking age. What is wrong with y'all?
Mm-hmm.
What is wrong? Seriously.
Mhm.
You know what? I see shit all the time that's pretty
Mm-hmm.
and packaged in a
Mhm.
nice way, but it doesn't mean I'm going to buy it
Mm-hmm.
because it may not be
Mhm.
as pretty as I think it is in the long run, and
Mhm.
y'all know what you're doing. Stop it.
Now, here is where I am in the face of a dilemma here because
Mhm.
now that we're having this conversation, and I've always been on board with trying to, when it comes down to sex, trying to keep it within my age group because I feel like that the best sex is in my age group.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I have had 20-year-olds who have looked my way and said, would you like to get together, that kind of thing. And there's been a part of me, there have been one or two that I have been honestly sexually attracted to, that I actually had to think about, do I even want to do this? I mean, he was 25.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
don't have
Mhm,
sex
mhm.
with someone that young.
Mhm,
But I'm saying give other men your
Mhm.
own age
mhm,
or even 10 years younger, 10 years older, With me, it's 10 years younger or 10 years older.
Yeah, I'm okay with those parameters.
That's fine. But
Mm-hmm.
don't discount men your own age.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying.
And
we agree on that.
And I think I need to add an addendum to the thing where
Oh,
with you
girl,
what,
she is so educated. She said addendum. I
To-
like that.
what you said earlier about older men.
I don't even know what the hell that means, but I'm enjoying addendum.
When it comes to older men hooking up with younger guys. If you are hooking up with a younger guy, you are not his daddy.
Nope.
You are not his father. You are not his mentor. You are not any. That's a grown ass man.
Yeah.
At 25, that's a grown ass man.
I don't like that.
I know,
Be
but
called
yeah,
daddy.
I don't want to be called.
Daddy.
Hey, the moment that you call me daddy, you out the door. I am not your father. I'm not here to help you with your life lessons. I'm not here to give you advice. You're a grown ass man. I will treat you like a grown ass man. Your
Yeah.
life is your business.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
people have called us daddy
Mhm.
for other reasons.
Yes, I realize that.
You know that.
I realize
I have
that.
had
hmm
when I was.
But in
I'm not even gonna say that.
But in
No,
those
I'm
rela-
not going there.
But in those relationships, that the whole, and you know what, by the way, I do not like the term daddy and son. It's just
No,
weird.
that's gross.
It's weird and gross. It's just weird and gross, and I don't like it. But if there are some of you who do, that's fine, but I don't like it.
No, I
It's
like
weird
it.
and gross.
It's weird and
To
gross.
me, it's two men having sex. I don't care what your age is. It's
Slap.
two men having sex. So the whole daddy son thing is weird. It's just gross. And y'all,
When I said slap, we just high five.
yeah, we just high five, which is
But
very
that's-
rare among
it's
us gays
very
to do
rare.
to do a high five. But it's just weird. To me, it's just two
it's
men having
gross.
sex.
It's just we're men.
Mhm, we're
And
men.
Even
Mhm.
listen,
And that daddy-son relationship means, to me, that means that daddy's top, son's bottom. And that's all there is to it. You do what... That's weird.
no,
that's just completely
gross.
weird. That's gross.
That's gross.
Mm-mm.
See, I'm so uncomfortable.
Mm-mm,
I'm
mm-mm.
actually shaking my
You know,
drink.
if
I'm
I was
actually
worried-
shaking my Texas tea.
If I was worried about the episode that we did on trannies, I'm even more worried about this one because I'm sure we're going to get some hate on this. Because...
Why? Because of the daddy thing?
What? The daddy thing, the cum dumpster thing.
Oh, you know what?
Because some of these bitches
You
out here,
motherfuckers who are so twisted that
Mm.
you're calling a man daddy and he's calling you son. Fuck you.
Mm-mm.
And come on, come with it because guess what?
Nothing wrong.
You don't have any defense.
Nothing
but you're
wrong.
nasty.
Nothing. Once again, nothing wrong with May December, but May December needs to be two people who respect each other as people.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it needs to be. Not this whole daddy son thing, and that's just
No, but
yeah.
see,
Y'all need to stop that.
But see, there's a
Mhm.
whole subculture
Mm-hmm.
that there's actually
Mm-hmm.
daddy's son contest
I can't
in
even
the
go-
leather
I-
community.
Bitch, I can't even go on my porn
Which-
without having to skip through all the daddy son videos. I don't want to see that. That's weird. That's weird. That is so weird. And look, I watch porn just like any other man in this country, heterosexual or
You
gay.
watch porn? Well, you're
Yeah.
a disgusting.
I am a
human
disgusting
being.
human being. But
I
every now
can't-
I'm a lonely, disgusting human
I
being
can't
sometimes.
believe you watch
And
porn. You are
sometimes
nasty.
I am nasty as fuck.
You're a
but
dirty
mm-mm.
motherfucker.
But when I have
watching
to spend,
porn.
when you have to spend half an hour scrolling through porn so you can get away from all of, I don't want to watch two skinny boys having sex.
Oh, I don't like. The
I don't want to
twink
watch
thing. No twinks.
barely legal. That's all that. That's just
disgusting.
weird. That's
Barely
weird.
legal.
Barely legal. That's
No.
weird. That's all weird.
Listen,
I don't have to. I want to see two men having sex.
I don't watch porn,
Mm-hmm.
but if I did watch porn, and I don't, but if I did,
Bitch, you are subscribed to several websites. Don't talk to
if
me
I
about.
did, if I did, the last thing I want to see is somebody's child
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever. I'm not into kids.
Mm-mm.
I don't click on. I wouldn't.
Mhm.
I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
if I watched porn. Click on anything that said boy.
Mm-mm.
'Cause I don't know who these boys are.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't want to know. And God bless them. I hope they're not being taken
To me,
advantage
it
of.
feels like it feels like to me that these boys are being taken advantage of. And look, I'm okay with two men want to perform for me on screen,
Men are.
but I'm talking about men. I'm talking about
Yes,
grown ass
men.
men.
Men are.
I'm not talking about 18, 19-year-old boys who are sitting in front of a camera going, "Oh, I want to try my first." No, I don't want to see that.
No, that's
Mm-mm.
nasty.
That's nasty, and y'all need to stop with that. Y'all
Listen,
just
y'all
need to
do
stop.
what you want to do,
Mm-mm.
but Joel and I think you're nasty
Mm-mm.
motherfuckers.
Mm-mm. Because y'all are missing out.
Oh, bitch, she is clapping. Now we're serious.
Missing out on good sex. You are missing out on good sex.
Adult sex is good.
Adult sex is very good. It's the only playtime in life we get.
Now, I'm going to pretend
Mhm.
like I'm on, I don't know, Jerry Springer and
Mhm.
do this. I'm going to say, adult sex is good.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stop having sex with children.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're not having sex with children.
No.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Ew.
Mm-hmm.
No, cum dumping and all that bullshit.
Mm-mm.
See, you got me all tangled up in this sex show. I don't even know what to say.
Because this sex show is something that we need to have because, you know, eventually we're going to have to start thinking about the fact that what do we want after the sex? Do we want relationships? Do we want...
I want
Because
a relationship.
I wouldn't mind the idea. Now, after my recent sexual experience, I realized after he opened me up in so many different ways,
Lord have mercy.
I realized that the idea of a relationship really doesn't sound that bad to me as it did before.
It's never sounded bad to me,
It
but
always-
I've never met a man that I gave a shit about
Mhm.
for
Mm-hmm.
more than once a week.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And to be quite honest, I mean, my Tuesday 9 o'clock was the best relationship I ever had. It lasted for 5 years. And it was the best relationship I ever
The
had.
Nazi and I slept together
Mhm.
for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Every week
Mhm.
we would schedule it.
And I knew more about it.
We
Mhm.
didn't have a
Mhm.
particular day. We just wove
Mhm.
it into the
Yeah,
week,
exactly.
and then, okay,
Mhm.
are you free?
Mhm.
I'm free. You
Mhm.
call me.
Mm-mm.
And,
Because we don't...
and I miss that motherfucker. I
Mhm.
really do.
Mhm.
But he was just mean.
Mm-hmm.
He was mean. So
Mhm.
I don't want to be berated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He was adversarial
Mm-hmm.
on
But-
the phone. He was never adversarial in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Mm-hmm.
had something that kept him at bay. Well,
This bitch is about to get another high five right now, girl, because that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
yes,
That
but
is
we've
what-
been exploited
Yeah,
too. We've been exploited.
We have been exploited. We
have.
and especially as a black man.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I didn't know
even
you were
worse.
black.
It's even worse because it's like it's the expectation. It is an absolute expectation,
that's stupid.
which is the stupidest thing on the planet.
It is stupid because you know what?
It is.
I've been with a lot of black. I was
Mhm.
gonna say thousands. That's like, yeah, that's an overstatement.
Mhm.
I've been with a lot of black men,
Mhm.
and trust me, y'all, please.
Mhm.
Not every black man has a lot of business.
Mhm. His business is not hanging down to his knees. Y'all need to
No,
stop.
not
stop with that.
everybody's who's black
Mhm,
has a
mhm.
lot of business.
And trust me, I have also been with a lot of black men, and I have always done a little bit better than them. So, so y'all,
and that's another problem that we
yeah,
have
mhm,
because
yeah, because
we're always doing better than a lot of people.
mhm.
Shut up!
Mhm.
Stop tooting your own horn.
There's nothing wrong with doing a little bit better. Nothing wrong with it. It's just how you handle it. Because I'm completely versatile, so
Well-
I can do either one, and I'm perfectly okay with it.
I'll tell you something.
And
I have do-si-doed and What do they call
Mhm.
it? See, I'm trying to be. See, Joel.